Hey guys, welcome to the Fairy Tale Podcast, your podcast for the greatest guild in the world. I'm getting all fired up just thinking about this episode.
So hey guys, I'm Natsu.
I'm Wendy.
And this is a new thing that we're trying out. Wendy's kind of young, and yeah, and she's, she hasn't really watched a lot of old school stuff that probably you or I grew up with. So slowly but surely, we're catching her up on all of that stuff, and we're going through some of the older school stuff, and we're taking some of your requests for things that she might want to watch and check out, or that you think she would enjoy. So right now we're going to do reviews on them after we watch them. And this week we chose to watch Tenchi!
Yeah.
We started with the old school. Now guys, we kept this just in the OVA format. We didn't go out with Tenchi Universe, and I stayed the hell away from Tenchi in Tokyo. And we didn't move on to the external stuff like GXP or War on Gemini yet. But we did find out some interesting news yesterday, right before recording this. You want to tell them what it is?
All right, so they're gonna come out with a new Tenchi series, and it's gonna be like 55 episodes of 5-minute episodes.
They're gonna be 5 minutes long, but there's gonna be 50 episodes. So it's gonna bring back the old school Tenchi crew. I'm hoping this does well. I hope Funimation picks it up like they have the rest of Tenchi and gets the original cast more or less back to dub it. And I'm really, really looking forward to that. As a huge Tenchi fan, I was so glad to sit down and watch this. Now, at first, you weren't quite so into it. You were like, for the first 2 episodes, you were kind of like, but you still found some moments that were really, really funny.
Like in the first episode. Can I tell them?
Yeah.
Okay, in the first episode,
Ryoko. See,
she needs these gems, and Tenchi took them.
Most of them are pretty familiar with what's going on with Tenchi.
Okay, and anyway, she's like, I want your balls. And then his reaction is in front of her.
No, they're mine. You can't have them. All right. Who's the favorite character that you've got in Tenchi so far? Who is your absolute favorite character?
It starts with a W.
Washu?
Washu, yeah, Washu.
Okay, so your favorite character is Washu.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm starting her off pretty slowly with things, so this is maybe something that she doesn't understand. You ever heard the term OTP? No? OTP, it stands for one true pairing. It's the pairing that you ship the most. So obviously Tenchi's a harem anime. And she's familiar with harem anime because she during this time she was also reading Negima, so she's definitely getting the harem anime out of the way. But who is the pairing that you ship the most in the Tenchi series?
Ryoko and Tenchi.
Ryoko and Tenchi?
Ryoko.
Yeah. It sounded like she was trying to say Ryo Ohki, and I was like, the cat in the human. Anyway, but no. Okay. This is the one thing we will agree on. I hardcore ship Ryoko and Tenchi. All you Aika fans, I'm sorry, but I don't ship them.
I don't like the Pope.
Anyway. But yeah, I loved. I think you were talking a little bit about like the dynamic of the house, about how everybody kind of fits in their own little way. But what other things about Tenchi did you really enjoy? And if you were gonna recommend this to somebody, how would you explain it to them? Tenchi's a difficult one to kind of just explain.
All right, well, okay, you need to watch this anime because it's really funny, and there's a mad scientist in it, and she's like, she goes to Tenchi, she's like, what does she go again? Like when she's like about to take a sperm.
Oh, she needs a sperm sample?
Yeah, she's
like, let's shake the dew off this lily.
Yeah, she's like, okay, she's like the evil scientist, she's like, let's shake the dew off this lily, and she's talking about Tenchi's thingy, and it's, she's funny, I like her. And then, Ryoko and Ayaka, they always fight. Like in one episode, they're just fighting over Tenchi constantly, and then later on in the episode, like at the end, you hear Tenchi and Sasami and Washu in Tenchi's bedroom. On one episode, Ryoko and Ayaka, they're fighting to like get into Tenchi's bedroom to Ryoko's fighting about just like to get with him, and Ayaka just wants to be with him. And then like later on in the episode at the end, Washu and Sasami are in Tenchi's bedroom, and they're like, man, those two are fighting all the time. It's hilarious. They're like, what?
Even ignoring like little Sasami after she had a nightmare and everything.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a character in there, Mihoshi. Blonde ditzy girl. She's hilarious. Like in the beginning, like when you first see her, she's in her bedroom, and she's like, oh, wait, no. And she just keeps tripping over stuff to try and go answer a call. And it's hilarious. Okay, I give it 5 out of 5 stars because it's hilarious, and they really have some awesome battles in there, too.
All right, you heard it here. 5 out of 5 stars for the newbie in the old school genre. Now, the next old school series that we're checking out, anime-wise, is going to be Gundam Wing, and there's a crap ton of that, and I know a lot of people who are like, yes, get her to watch Gundam Wing, and these were just the podcasty people. But once we get done with Gundam Wing, go ahead, start submitting your requests for what you think Wendy should watch next, and guys, try and keep it old school. I know there's a lot of stuff that came out in the last 5 years that you're like, oh, she needs to see this or she needs to see that. But we're going like old school Toonami era, like back in the 90s, early 2000s for now. That's the old school stuff. And we're also going to do reviews of like older video games and stuff like that. So I think we're going to, once we get done with the Mass Effect stuff, because I had to get her through Mass Effect first. I think we're going to go through Final Fantasy X is going to be our next video game.
Wait, the one with lightning?
Yeah, no, that's 13.
Oh.
Final Fantasy X, we're going to go through that one. And then you guys can submit for old video games that you think that she could play. Now, keep in mind, we don't have every system, so some of these may be harder for us to acquire, or we may just have to have her play ROMs. I was joking around about it, but I think somebody will probably mention that you need to play Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. It's
I didn't play
Super
Legend of
Nintendo.
Zelda.
Yeah. She hasn't played Zelda at all, so I'm gonna hear Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, just all over the place. Alrighty, thank you guys so much. We look forward to it. Let us know what you think of our review of Tenchi. Do you think we did a good job, a bad job? What were some of your favorite moments? Who's your OTP? All that good stuff. We want to know what you think in the comments below. And I'm going to make Wendy read all of them. So try and keep it PG-13 for the 11-year-old's eyes and ears. Okay?
I can't see.
We're not trying to break the poor child. We're corrupting her with anime, not the rest of the internet. Anyway, that's it for us. I'm Natsu.
I'm Wendy.
And this has been Wendy Reviews Old School Anime.